Okay, and so I'm going to do this now, and we're going to do that. Okay, so we're starting, and welcome students and parents and counselors and all of New Jersey. We are welcome to the virtual college exploration. Thanks for joining us. In about a week, you will be able to find this session as a recording, as well as many other session recordings at NJACAC.org. Okay, there you go, all yours.
Awesome. Hello, the state of New Jersey. That was great to say. I was thoroughly enjoying that part. My name is Daniel Koski. I'm the assistant director at Rosemont College. I've been here for a little bit than 3 years, about to go on my 4th year, so I've been very excited to be doing this. I'm also going to share my screen with you as well so that everyone gets to see what we're seeing. So again, Rosemont College. All right. And then here we go. That's me. That was when I was younger, more energetic, with the times of COVID. So again, undergrad, I am the assistant director of undergrad admissions. I did not go to Rosemont, so I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I did not go to Rosemont, but I went to other schools. But I will talk about Rosemont and the climate of higher education since I am an ambassador here. So a little bit again about myself is that I have 3 degrees. I have an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, and I also have a master's degree. So there's a lot of great things happening. But we are here to more talk about a little bit of Rosemont and the idea of higher education. As you know, that times have changed completely during this whole COVID pandemic, and I know everything's done virtual, and I know it's just different times. I just want to let you know times get better. Trust me, it does always get better. So just have that positivity and stuff like that. And I have a quote for you that I'll use a little bit later on to wrap up this session. So again, if you have questions, please don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. That's how you reach out to me, is my email, or you can call me, either or text me. I answer because everybody has their phone to their hip, and that's pretty much how life is, the technology world. Okay. So a little bit about Rosemont College. We are located in the suburban area of Philadelphia. We are relatively close to Villanova. Again, small school. We are about 500 undergrad students, 500 students of graduate school. So we have a little less than 1,000 students. That's pretty amazing. We're a very small school, especially during this time of COVID. We have taken every precautionary tales. Students do get tested. We also have we do have a partnership with Mainline Health. That's one of the health companies on the main strip of Philadelphia. We are about 11 miles away from the city of PA, city of Philadelphia. So you can take a train, which is 15 minutes, that gets you inside. All righty. So on the shared screen that we have here, we have areas of study. We have about 27 majors, 27 minors for students to be involved in. Again, these majors are so broad that it's pretty much being a liberal arts college is that you're able to kind of pinpoint where you want to go and you go from there. So that's pretty amazing. All right. Again, 27 majors, 27 minors, pretty awesome. All righty. So we go for the next one. Now, for students out here who are thinking about doing 3-year degrees, these are for students who really want to accelerate their programs a lot quicker and a lot faster. You're allowed to do that. We do offer that. These are the 9 areas in which students can do it: in biology, business, chemistry, English, history, political science, psychology, and sociology. All right. And these are great opportunities for students who really want to accelerate, get into the job world, quicker, or really go into their master's and doctorate, especially in certain areas like psychology that want to go to other schools. You can definitely do this track. So that's, again, at your disposal. We do offer dual degree programs, which are pretty amazing also as well. Nowadays, the way it goes is the new master's. If you get a master's, it's the new bachelor's. And if you get your doctorate, it's the new master's. So nowadays, students are just buying and looking to get their master's. So these are the programs that we actually offer them in. So we offer it in psychology, English, business, and it's pretty amazing. This is great stuff. I have my master's. I took a year off. With these programs, students can literally start by their senior year. So that would be that 3rd, 4th year where you start taking a hybrid of graduate courses and also undergrad courses. So again, it's an opportunity for students to take. If you're thinking about your master's, these are great programs out here. Absolutely, you should do this. This is great. Again, BA in psychology for school counseling and mental health, English in communication and publishing, business, you can get your MBA. Also, you can get your MS in healthcare administration, which again, right now the times are calling for that, or strategic leadership, you can do that as well. All right. Collaborative partnerships. We have an abundance of collaborative partnerships with these schools that you see right here. So for instance, if you use PCOM, you can get a student can receive their doctorate in osteopathic medicine. In nursing, you can, nursing with Drexel, a student will receive 2 bachelors, one in biology, which is again a broad stroke, or you can get your BN in nursing with Drexel. With the University of Sciences, we offer 2 doctoral programs. Students with that can also receive in pharmacy and also physician's assistant. Also, Newman can also, you get your master's, that one will be in sports management, and Fordham, the real estate, master's in real estate. Salus University, we have many from master's to doctorate in optometry, audiology, radiology, and vision rehabilitation. You can go from there as well. Speaking about collaborative partnerships, with our school, Rosemont College, we are able to partner with other schools. We partner with Newman, we can partner with Immaculata, Cabrini, Chestnut Hill, Holy Family First classes if you want to take up to 1 class at those schools. Also, we have a partnership with Villanova University where students can take about 18 credits, which is legitimately about 6 credits, 6 classes that you can take at Villanova on the Rosemont dime. So that's pretty acceptable, amazing, and can do that as well. Now, we're going to go back a second. I just want to let everyone know is that areas of study, if you want, we do offer, there's a major, if you actually kind of look at the areas of study, it says individual major. Students are able to make their own major. And some of those tracks have been digital media, social work, just to name a few. So if you look to make your own major and maybe taking parts of here and there to make that happen, it can be done. You also can take that stuff at other schools. You can actually, we have a student ambassador of mine, his name is Gabriel Rizzo. If you want later on, you can look at at our website. There is a video of me, Gabe, and another student named Marissa Ryan, in which we do talk about that internship, that possibility to take classes elsewhere. So that's something that you can really look into. Again, individual major, take your own, you make your own major and take classes elsewhere. So again, check that out. Experiential learning. This is the great part about Rosemont College that I am thrilled about. And this is one thing that I wish I did my due diligence back in 2007 when I graduated. That's correct. I am 31 years old and I completely dated myself by saying 2007, right? Times are different. So one thing for me is when I was a first generation student, I didn't really have my parents to lean on because I did everything myself. So I know a lot of students and a lot of families are kind of having that same ideals. Trust me, it gets better. It's just going to take some time to get there, all right? But the one thing that I really enjoyed about what Rosemont offers is this part right here, the experiential learning. For a show of hands, or probably everyone's going to answer this question differently, but there's one thing. When everyone played the card game Uno, what's that one card you want, you just need? I know some are going to say skip. I know some are going to say wild. Some are going to say reverse. For me, it's that perennial draw for wild card. It's the greatest card to have. You can literally just ruin someone's life with that, but it's amazing. It's a great card. So speaking about having that card, we have what I like to call our draw for, in which students can choose any of these at any given time during their major when they start declaring. Service learning, study abroad, undergrad research, and internships. That's correct. So going back to the first slide, so if you decide to do areas of study, so I always use biology. If you want to be in the biology majors, right, environmental science, pre-health, anything like that, an undergrad research would be great because we have a lot of opportunities for students to do undergrad research with our professors. We do a lot of lab work, and a lot of students have done that. We also won awards for doing this as well. So if you're doing sciences, maybe undergrad research might work. Or if you're doing psychology, the research part will also help because in case you want to do your master's or get your doctorate in psychology is also another thing. So the undergrad research might be beneficial. If you're doing service learning, which is for students who are maybe in the education part, want to do other things like that, they can. Study abroad is pretty much open to every student, but I just want to let you know that if you ever decide to do study abroad, it's not a vacation. You are still paying for it, and it's about 2 to 3 weeks, or it could be a month or a semester at another country off their everything. So it's a little different from that. So if you want to do that, you could. And then the other one is just a basic internship. Sometimes students want to do that. Now, I had a couple of my student ambassadors, which are pretty much the tour guides or students of the school. They did the internship, and some did it in education. And when they got into the classroom, some were like, I don't want to do this no more. So understanding to get that from the very beginning is very important, to get that exposure, because again, you want to make sure where you're going is important. And at the end of the day, you want to get a degree that is going to pay off. I have some of my friends and other people and other folks who have had a degree, but they don't use it. You know, you ultimately want to use your degree ultimately in the field that you are passionate about. And unfortunately for me, I use my business degree in other facets, where my master's I use it in this particular area in higher education. So it kind of goes both ways in a sense. So it kind of balances. But again, you want to find out who you are as a student. You can do that as well. So again, I'll have everyone take a look at the experiential learning. Again, this kind of starts around your sophomore year, and I know some students will start the undergrad research portion depending on bio or psychology within really the first year. So again, this is amazing. Remember, the draw for Uno we do offer. Now, the one thing about the classroom is, what do we do outside the classroom? What do we offer? Do we have sports? Do we have clubs? And the answer is yes, yes, and yes. So we are a D3 school. We are the CSAC, Colonial States Athletic Conference, right? We are Division III, meaning is that we don't offer athletic scholarships, but we do offer merit-based scholarships, which I will get to a little bit later on. So right there you see the men's and women's teams that we do offer, right? Our most prominent sports here are for the men's side of things, is our basketball, golf, and soccer. They are really big here. And for the women's side is basketball, soccer, and softball. And I know we have a really young volleyball team, so again, that's great. And students, you can get involved. Great coaches here, and the athletic portion here is phenomenal. So it's definitely great. But I just want to know that student comes first. Okay, so you'll want to go to a college that has the sport you're looking for, but ultimately the degree that you're going to accomplish in. That's the most important part, so I don't want you to forget that. I stress that immensely. You have to do that. On the other side, of clubs and organizations, this is the great part of everything. How do you get involved, right? After a while, when you're a student, you want to get involved. It's important. And that's one thing that I will say that I regret when I was in college. I wanted to be an ambassador, a student ambassador, just like my student ambassadors. I didn't. And that was the one thing I truly regret when I went to the school that I went to. It was tough. I love the talking with students. I love talking with parents. And when you go to a college or a school that really changes you or empowers you to be the person who you are, you just want to give back, and you want others to feel that vibe, that contagiousness of that vibe, because you feel it, you want them to feel it because you're passionate about it. So again, get involved. I can't stress that enough. Make it your own. Make your own experience, all right? And I'll get back to that in 1 second. But here are the clubs that we offer. We have Office of Leadership Engagement, right? Students can be part of that as well. And here are the clubs that we also offer. You can see, you can take a nice little snapshot of that. All right. Now, here's the other thing. If you don't want to join any of these clubs, which is quite possible, right? You don't want to do it, you can make your own club. It's pretty amazing to start your own club. Everybody wants to do that nowadays. Everybody wants to be an innovator, want to be an entrepreneur. Everybody wants to be that number one person to start something. Well, guess what? You can start your own club. It takes about 3 people to be a president, the treasurer, and secretary. That's 3. Then you need 10 more members, and boom, you got your own club. That's pretty awesome, pretty amazing. I have talked to students, and I have silently kind of told them to podcast. Everybody's doing podcasting nowadays, so get a podcast. Your voice needs to be heard, so let's hear it. All right, make a podcast. We're trying to build one right now, so there's a lot of things happening at Rosemont, so for sure you can do that. Alrighty, so that's some of the stuff that we hear over here. 2 terms, 1 focus. I know if you're with your parents, I know parents right now are wondering, well, this sounds great, but Daniel, were there kids on campus? Were students there? What happened through this whole COVID thingy? So over the summertime, what we did was we came up with 2 terms, 1 focus, in which we separated the one typical fall semester into 2 terms. As you can see right here is what we did. So we started from October, August 24th to October 9th, right? That's 1 7-week semester term. Students will then take 2 to 3 classes, stop, take a break. Then on October 19th, they will start the next term, which again, 2 to 3 classes. They will end around December 12th. However, though, students will then take 2 to 3 classes, but then they will, after a Thanksgiving break, students will stay home and finish up the classes remotely and virtually, okay? Yes, we do have students on campus. We have 0 cases reported so far, which again, we are very grateful. Along with that, we have had a mixture of virtual, hybrid, and in person. Again, with our small school, small class size, we're able to monitor a lot of things. So again, this is what we do. We follow the same thing for the spring, this upcoming spring 2021. Again, we start January 11th. We're going to go to February 26th, take your classes. You'll take a break, a spring break. Then you'll come back March 8th and April 30th. And pretty much commencement speech will start around, I think, if I got that date correctly, May 15th. Boom. 2 to 3 classes, again, each 7-week term. So 1 term is 7 weeks. We end, take a break, start the 7-week again, 2 to 3 classes, and we're done. Again, small class sizes, we're able to do this. So this is one thing I think was really setting us apart. When I went for my master's to go back, we did a 7-week term like this. And it was phenomenal because what you do is you really stay on pace. It's very quick and you don't lose anything. But what happens is that you get very determined to get ahead of the schedule, which shows persistent and discipline, which is again what we need. But what we're noticing is with this type of I went blank here. I'm sorry. It's Monday. What we like about this schedule and this format is that students from high school to their freshman year, their first year, they're not getting lost. The transition period, sometimes it gets like overwhelming and everybody gets excited. What do? I don't want to miss out. I don't want to miss this. What this does is it gives the students the opportunity to seize of everything. They take care of their classes. They're well prepared. They're very disciplined. But besides that, they have so much opportunities to join these clubs and be creative and be involved. This was a great idea. This is a great thing. I think we're going to keep this format for quite some time until this pandemic has eased its way out. But this was a great idea. This was great. And again, it's just different. Times are different. Times have changed. So this is just one of those times of adapting to the COVID situation. Admissions, this is where I play a part. So you can complete your application on 2 areas. You can do the common application, or you can just go to the rosemont.edu website to fill one out, okay? We also have an early action promise where students who will, in the month of November, students will apply, right? Students will apply, and then you'll hear from an admissions counselor as soon as possible before the December 1st deadline. For me, I'll speak for me and me only, and my other counselors as well. The quicker you get it in, the quicker you hear from me. It's very important. I understand that your senior year, you have a lot of things on your plate, and I understand because guess what? I want to help you out. It's important for me to help you and everybody else going on because you know what? In today's time, that's all you need, just a little help. We have a couple of routes when you do apply to Rosemont. Our first one is the traditional first year route, as you can see here. It's your atypical route. You need a transcript, your SAT or ACT score, an admissions essay, which again is optional, which again you could talk about yourself. These are also for students who are shy, but also students who might need some accommodations. That is the opportunity to write out your story. I understand right now you probably don't have one, but I know you do. There's something about you that you want to express it. it's important to do so. And letter of recommendations. Now, I know most of you are probably questioning, well, Daniel, what about the SATs? I've tried to take them, but they cancel or they reschedule, but I still can't do it. What do I do? What are the options? Well, luckily we have gone test optional, all right? We name it the ROCO option. So if you do apply on the website or through a common application and you do the ROCO option, that's your test optional route, okay? That is required a 3.0 GPA. No negotiations on that one, 3.0. What is required is a 250-word, 500-word essay on anything you want to talk about, specifically your life. Tell me about your life. I want to know more about you. At the end of the day, I'm an advocate for you. I will help you out as much as I can because that's my job. And I want to do that for you, okay? Again, letters of recommendation is always optional, and then the official SAT or SAT if you have one. Now, let's just simply say that you don't have the requirements for the test optional, but you have taken the SATs and things of that nature. Okay, well, my job is we're going to look at it. But let's just simply say that you couldn't take the SATs, you can't take the SATs, you can't do anything of that because of the rescheduling. My answer to that question is very simple. Do the best you can to schedule and try to take it. If you can't, it's okay. We'll work with you. What we will look into is your PSATs. I know some students, if not the majority of the students, have taken it. We are going to take a look at that to see where you are. It's another form to see how you're doing. It's another situation to assess. So again, the more you're open, the more you got everything out on the plate and you tell me, the more I go to bat for you to make your life easier. Again, my job is to make your life easier. Go to school, get a degree, get multiple degrees, make tons of money, work for the job that you love in the profession you're part of, and live a great life. That's my job for you, and that's all I want to do, all right? So the more you're open up front with me, the easier it goes. We also offer merit-based scholarships. Again, merit-based scholarships are for students who have a 3.0 GPA. So our requirements are a 900 SAT, 17 ACT, 3.0 GPA. A student will receive a merit-based scholarship. It's the same thing for the ROCO. 3.0 and above, you're in good hands, and we'll go from there, right? So take a look here, go from there. Again, being a D3 school, there's no athletic scholarships, but we do offer other scholarship opportunities like the endowed scholarships. Those are for students who are need-based. We'll discuss that in a little shortly. And we also offer other opportunities for a Cornelian scholarship. And that's a full tuition scholarship for students who have a 3.5 GPA, 1,200 SATs, or 25 ACTs. A student will apply online. They will write an essay about why they feel Rosemont is their necessary choice, and they will have to go through an interview process to win this award. We hand it out to 2 winners. Doesn't matter who they are. Best interview goes. So again, keep that on your radar. Financial aid. Parents, you have homework. I hope you maybe did or are going to try to do it. But the FAFSA is live and running. It probably crashed this weekend, but that's okay. Parents, since students are starting the 2021, you'll need your 2019 tax transcripts to get this started. You can go up to 10 schools to submit your FAFSA. So pick your top 10, right? Top 10, rock and roll. All righty, you go from there. Tuition, very affordable, $19,500. Okay, that's tuition. Room and board is an uppers of $13,130, bringing it down to a total of $33,630. All right. Again, we are affordable. We're a great option for a private liberal arts Catholic school. So again, that's amazing. And as always, at your parts to have all the information at your behest. Okay. So you got that. This part right here, I am very proud to announce this, and I was very excited to put this on here. We are doing a virtual tour. That's correct. So if you want this link that you see right here, if you want, you can take a picture, or if you have time to go to YouTube, type to YouTube, hit Rosemont College, look up the virtual tour. The student ambassadors have me and the student ambassador put something really special. You get to see Rosemont for what it is today. All right, they're going to pretty much give you all the buildings, what you would see when you can come here. That's correct. We are offering in-person on a scheduled by appointment basis campus visits. We're open from 10 to 3 for virtual for in-person visits. You can actually go to the website here, rosemont.edu/admission/undergrad to see the video, schedule for a tour, or do open houses that we do offer as well. We have one this Thursday, October 8th, starting at 6:30, running to 8 o'clock. Right in time for all the fathers and mothers and whoever loves football right before Thursday night football. So, exactly. All right. So we'd love to see you at Rosemont College. Again, these are the tour times. Go visit us at rosemont.edu admissions. Schedule a visit. Again, the tour hours are from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. by appointment. We'd love to see you. And again, make sure that you get out there as much as possible. All righty. And the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to leave off with you is the quote that from the documentary this year from Bruce Lee. Was on ESPN, and it was called Be Water. So for all the students out here who are completely nervous, overwhelmed, and have no clue, the quote is this: be water. Be shapeless, adapt to everything that's coming at you, and everything will fall into place, okay? Be water, and go from there. So I'm wishing you, all the seniors out there, good luck. I am here for you, and again, I'll go back to the page where if you have any questions and you want to contact me, you're more than welcome. That's me again. You can email me or call me, and I will be here to help you out as much as I can. Alrighty. So there we go. Now, let me see if we have any. Do we have any questions? Let me see. All right. Alrighty. Alrighty. So in this time, I don't think I got much for all of you. If you have questions, again, this is the opportunity to reach out to me. Very happy to help out. And we can go from there. So I will stop the share. Boom. Go from there. In the meantime, what I'll do is we can also discuss a couple of things as well here at Rosemont. We've been very proactive in this whole COVID situation. And I know for a fact a lot of parents will probably have questions after that to discuss about our students on campus. Our answer is yes, we have students on campus. In order to come to campus, students will have to have at least test negative for 2 COVID testings. We also have, I will also show you when a student comes on here, students will have to fill out one of these before even coming to campus. It's called Raven Safe. I don't know if you can see it here on my phone. It is an app for students to make sure a self-diagnosed Ravens app for COVID. So we do have a lot of safety measures in there as well. Besides that, especially living on campus, as I'm made aware, the students are pretty much, you can have a roommate, but it's at discretionary vices. We have put students pretty much at bay, meaning the students can take their time being a single person. They can do that, single bedroom. So that's, again, a choice. I'm trying to see what else we have offered. So much going on. Yes, we also have given the students an opportunity if they wanted to do all virtual, meaning as students do not have to come to campus. They can take their classes online during the 7-week term. Again, that is at your discretion. You have that opportunity. I do note that there's other colleges out there that some students have been living on the campus, but doing virtual. No, if you want to stay at the comfort of your parents' house, your guardian's house, family's house, you can do that. You just have to notify us and let us know. It's very important to do so. We care about your health. We care about your safety. We care about all of that. So that's very important. Let me see what else. I know some students might talk about athletes. Well, what's going on with the athletic situation? We're doing our best right now to have a season. I know right now women's softball is working diligently on getting practices together. I do know that basketball is working diligently as well to get their stuff together. Again, it's run by the NCAA, so they have to follow the rules, but we are trying very hard and patiently to bring a season to you, or for students in the future to play, because I do know that students want to be active and really be part of that. So again, that's an opportunity to do that. So again, be patient, understand that we do offer those sports. Yes, we do have a gym on campus. Students must wear masks, maintain the 6 feet rule, but also you can sign up again by appointment, and we have opportunities on that nature as well. Again, if you go back to the website, rosemont.edu, at rosemont.edu, you go to the admissions part, which I'll get for you right now. Again, the one thing I do stress is parents and students just simply take the virtual tour. I'll share the screen again with that part. Boom. Again, this part right here. Just take this and just watch it. It's pretty amazing. You can definitely see the students and you get to know who they are. Another thing, I know this will be a shameless plug, as they would say. We are doing a video cast on the website shortly. Now we have one in next week, I believe. That's a Wednesday. I'm going to double check it. Yeah, it's the 14th. We do a video cast with me and 2 student ambassadors, and we hope that other students want to get involved and ask questions. And it's pretty much an informal idea for students to get to know one another, because again, during this time, we want to make sure everyone's doing well and being safe, but also connecting with people. And the one thing with this whole pandemic brought was that students and others can connect with others, even if it's by virtual. We have the opportunity to do that. So if you want to know more about us and learn more about me, learn more about these students, we have that, and we really care for that, and we want that to be part of our mantra, and we're doing such a great job. So again, take a look at this YouTube video. It's pretty awesome. I did not direct it, but I advised on it. And we have great student ambassadors who are really great when it comes to digital media. Social media is great. We're putting out a couple of videos. We're just doing things at a rapid pace so you can take a look. So there you go. Definitely take a look at that. And things of that nature. I'm trying to see what else that I could actually wrap on there. I'm pretty sure, I know I got some time left, but I think that's all I have. I mean, if you have any other questions, again, Daniel.Koski@rosemont.edu. Give me a call, send me an email, and you're more than welcome to do so. And we're looking forward to seeing you on campus.
Thank you, Daniel. That was great. For all the students out there, thank you for joining us. There will be a quick survey after this. You can check out the schedule for more sessions at different schools, NJACAC.org/virtual fair. There will be a recording available for this and for many of the others. So thank you again.
Thank you
Take
for
care.
having me. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Bye.